Hello, friends. Today's topic the email that cost a voyage. Why operational clutter in shipping most dangerous blind spot. It's 0715 hours. The vessel has just tendered notice of readiness. Cargo operations were expected to begin within a few hours. The master looked outside. The weather was perfect. The berth was ready. The crew had completed their pre arrival checks. Everything seemed under control. Then satellite phone rang. Captain, the revised cargo instructions were never acknowledged. Silence. The email had arrived 2 days earlier. It wasn't ignored. It was simply buried under hundred of other messages. And in shipping, one buried email can become a very expensive voyage. Most people think delays begins with storm or machinery failure or port congestion, but many costly delays start much earlier inside an overflowed inbox, inside an unfinished checklist, inside one task that everyone believed someone else had already completed. No alarms, no emergency, just dozen of tiny unfinished action quietly waiting in the background. Each one seems harmless. Together, they become operational clutter. And operational clutter slowly steals something far more valuable than time. It steals clear judgment. Year ago, I watched an operation desk during one of the busiest week of the year. Five vessels, different cargo, different charters, different time zone. Email arrived every few minutes. Owners wanted updates. Agent requested confirmation. Surveyor asked for attendance. Technical managers chased spare deliveries. Charters revised loading sequences. Every notification looked important. So everyone stayed busy, very busy. But busy is not the same as effective. Late that evening, someone noticed that a berth amendment sent earlier that morning had never been confirmed. The terminal had already rearranged the schedule. The vessel lost her original berth window. Instead of loading that evening, she waited another day. The weather wasn't responsible. The crew wasn't responsible. The port wasn't responsible. The real problem had started long before the vessel reached the anchorage. It started when too many open tasks competed for the same attention. That experience changed the way I looked at shipping operations. People often ask, how do experienced operators stay calm under pressure? The answer is surprisingly simple. They don't wait for pressure to organize themselves. They organize before pressure arrives. The great master don't carry dozens of unresolved questions into pilot boarding. Great operators don't rely on memory to track critical actions. Great team close small loop before they become big problem because every unfinished approval, every pending reply, every unchecked instruction occupies mental space. Think about the bridge under a busy pilotage. Would you leave loose charts, random papers, and unnecessary alarms everywhere? Of course not. Because clutter on bridge increases risk. The same principle applies inside our mind. An overloaded inbox is simply another crowded bridge. When attention becomes scattered, decision quality quietly declines. The strongest shipping professionals understand something that isn't written inside any charter party. Space, create clarity. Before a major arrival, pause, review the voyage, closed pending actions, confirm critical communications, reduce open questions. That 30 minutes of quiet preparation may save 30 hours of operational delay. I have seen concise handover meeting prevent expensive misunderstanding. I have seen one 5-minute phone call avoid days of email confusion. I have also seen endless messages chain create more unnecessary uncertainty than answers. Communication isn't about sending more information, it's about making the important information impossible to miss. If you are a master, protect uninterrupted planning time before arrival. If you are a ship operator, prioritize emails by operational impact, not by arrival orders. If you are a young officer, finish small tasks completely. Build that habit of closing every loop because discipline isn't built during emergencies, it's built during ordinary days. And those ordinary habits decide how you perform when extraordinary pressure arrives. Shipping has always believed that prevention costs less than correction. The same is true for operational clutter. Every unnecessary report, every duplicate approval, every unresolved action quietly competes with the decision that truly matters. The best maritime leader don't impress people by handling the most. They earn trust by protecting their attention. Because at sea, clear thinking is not a luxury. It is one of the most valuable safety system on board. And sometimes the biggest risk is not the storm inside, it's the unfinished work we quietly carry inside. Thank you.